What if I told you that a single semicolon, yes, a semicolon could hand you the keys to an entire website? No complex tool, no expensive software, just one line of text. This is the power of command injection. It's the most dangerous mistake a developer can make. So in today's video, I'll be walking through what is command injection, why this exists, and how can we exploit this command injection. Then I'll be talking about the remediation for the command injection, and finally we'll be doing a practical command injection room, and I'll show how a semicolon can be used to exploit the command injection or to gain access. So yeah, let's start. So today I learned about command injection. Command injection is the abuse of an application's behavior to execute commands on the operating system using the same privileges that the application on device is running with. So let's say there is an application which has to communicate with the operating system to fetch the data requested by the user. So if the input is not validated properly, or if there are any dangerous functions which is present in the code, then this can lead to the command injections where I as an attacker can execute commands on the operating system. So this is the reason it is also sometimes referred to as remote code execution. Now discovering command injections. So as I said, there are functions in the programming languages which will pass the data and make system calls on the machine's operating system. Such functions can sometimes, like if there is no proper input validation, then this function can be used to exploit and search any file in the operating system. So this is a PHP code where title is used to fetch the input from the user, and then grep command is used to search for the file name inputted by the user. So now in place of the grep, the user can put any of the file he wants to visit or any of the file he wants to access, and this code snippet or this function would let him go to that particular file location. So this is a command injection. There are mainly two types of command injections, which is the blind and verbose. Blind, as the word says, in this kind of command injection, what happens is when you input the payload into the web application and execute it, you may not see any changes in the application or any output being displayed. For example, if I input a payload, who am I, it won't give me the users or the list of users the operating system has or running on. This is a blind injection. So this type of injection is where there is no direct output from the application when testing payloads. This is the verbose command injection. So here we'll get an output from the applications. So this is a type of injection where there is direct feedback from the application once you have tested your payload. Like when I run who am I, it'll give me the application, it'll give me the user the application is running under. So this will give me the output username on the page directly. So this is verbose, this is the blind. So these are some of the payloads for the Linux, and these are some of the payloads for Windows. So as we can see, timeout, this will invoke the application to hang. This is used for blind injection. Then similarly for the Linux we have sleep. This is another application for blind injection, testing an application on where if it does not have a ping installed, we can use the sleep. Next is remediating command injection. How can we remediate it? First of all, don't use any dangerous functions or libraries in programming language. Then second of all, filter the user input. Make sure the user can't literally input anything or special characters. Make sure you have filtered it correctly as per the needs only. And then sometimes we can also bypass these filters. Let's say the web application has filtered the quotation marks. Now instead of writing quotation directly, the user can write this is a hexadecimal format of the quotation. So the web application will think this is not a quotation, and then we have bypassed the filter. We are able to execute quotations in the web application as an injection. So first I have to do is who is the user, what user is this application running as, what are the contents of the flag located in the home TryHackMe flag.txt. This is the conclusion. Let me just check this. By the time it loads, let me just write this. What variable stores the user? This is the title. So this answer is get. If I wanted to execute id commands, and then the id itself. Exploiting command injections. Okay, fine. This is so what payload would I use if I wanted to determine what other application is running? Okay, who am I? Who am I? What popular network rule would I use to? I think that's a ping. For Windows, it's timeout. Next is remediating it. So what term? This is a sanitization. Sanitization. Now this is a practical room where I have to do it myself in order to get the solution. So use this handy web application to test the availability of a device. For example, okay, let's do this and execute. Nothing is happening. Okay, I see this. Okay, output ping. Okay, this command itself will act as a ping. Now let's try doing who am I? Not working. Let's try to do this thing. This is in order to bypass the filter of who am I am using this. Again, nothing happened. So now the trick behind this which I learned is, since I know this first command will be executed, what I do is I use semicolon. So semicolon allows me to add or run multiple commands simultaneously. So along with this, the next command will be executed. That is the hack behind this which I learned. So next I'll be writing who am I. And I'll be executing it. So since this is executed first, then this will be executed the next. So as you can see, this was the ping, and this is the who am I, msww data. Let's check it. No, it's contents of the flag located in the home directory. So like normal, I'm doing this part first, and then let's see pwd, that is where am I currently in. So currently I'm in the var www.html. Okay, so next I'll be doing 127.0.0.1, and then since I have to go to this folder, what I would do is first copy this path. Holy, it's copied. Then I'm using cat and control P. Okay, now I'll be executing this, and there goes, I got my flag. This was a command injection.